Good evening, my name is Shana Smith, and I am going to present today a PowerPoint over Chapter 10, Motivating Students to Learn. What is motivation? Motivation is one of the most critical components of learning. Motivation is also one of the most difficult to measure. Motivation continued. Motivation is an internal process that activates, guides, and maintains behavior over time. Motivation is what gets you going, keeps you going, and determines where you are trying to go. Motivation can be a personality characteristic. Individuals might have lasting, stable interest in participating in such broad categories of activities as academic, sports, and social activities. Motivation and human needs. Maslow's hierarchy of needs, growth and deficiency needs. Growth needs are ones that need to know and understand things, to appreciate beauty, or to develop an appreciation of others, can never be satisfied completely. Deficiency needs. Psychological, safety, love, and esteem are those that are critical to the physical and psychological well-being. Self-actualization. The desire to become everything that one is capable of becoming. It is characterized by acceptance of self and others, spontaneity, openness, relatively deep but demonstrate relationships with others, creativity, humor, and independence, in essence, psychological health. Motivation and attribution theory. Attribution theory seeks to understand just such explanations and excuses, particularly when applied to success or failure. Second is whether it is stable or unstable. Third is whether it is perceived as controllable. Motivation and mindset. The most important implication of attribution theory is that students have implicit theories or mindsets to explain success or failure. Students learn better through study skills. It increases the effort mindset in groups. Motivation and self-regulated learning. Self-regulated learning that results from students' self-generated thoughts and behaviors that are systematically oriented toward the attainment of their learning goals. Students can be taught specific self-regulation strategies in which they learn to think strategically and evaluate their own effort and outcomes. Motivation and expectancy theory. Motivation equals perceived probability of success times incentive value of success. The formula is called an expectancy model or expectancy valence model because it largely depends on the person's expectations of reward. The most important implication of expectancy theory is the common sense proposition that tasks for students should be neither too easy or too difficult. Factors that affect students' motivation. Achievement motivation, tendency to strive for success and to choose goal-oriented success-failure activities. Achievement. Motivated partners usually choose a partner who is good at completing the task, whereas an affiliation-motivated student chooses a friendly partner. Journalist Paul Tough argued that students need grit to overcome life's many obstacles. Grit is a good synonym for high achievement motivation. Motivation and goal orientation. Students with learning goals see the purpose of schooling as gaining competence in the skills being taught, whereas students with performance goals primarily seek to gain positive judgment of their competence and avoid negative judgment. Learned helplessness. An extreme form of the motive is to avoid learned helplessness, which is a perception that no matter what one does, one is doomed to failure or ineffectuality. Anxiety and achievement. Anxiety can block school performance in several ways. The main source of anxiety in school is fear and failure. With it comes loss of self-esteem. You can apply many strategies to reduce the negative impact of anxiety on learning and performance. Intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation, value to motivate them to learn. Extrinsic, rewards for learning that are not inherent in the material being learned. Classroom instruction should enhance intrinsic motivation as much as possible, creating a classroom where the climate is warm, accepting, and positive. Thank you.